All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Fifth Frame Brewing Company, and they're out of Rochester, New York, and this is their Peach Rural Minutes. So they're calling this a Tart IPA. It's basically a sour IPA that is brewed with peach and lemon, comes in at 6.5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in the time of review. This can is just under 3 weeks old. So off the top of my head, I can't think of a sour IPA I've had from Fifth Frame. I've never had any sour IPAs, but I did have a sour beer from them, which I reviewed on the channel. It was their Sour Fix, which was a soured dark cream ale that was brewed with raspberries, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. So when I saw this one, I was like, you know what? I haven't had a sour IPA, or as they're calling it, a Tart IPA from Fifth Frame. So I'm going to give it a go. Peach, lemon. Sounds pretty good to me. Crack it open, get it into glass. Hashtag proper glassware, always with Fifth Frame. Oh, that's looking nice. It's actually pouring out like a super creamy, like milkshake IPA. Wow, that looks nice. Really good color on that one. So that does have like this nice peachy, really like deep orange, almost tangerine orange juice vibe to it. Super murky and turbid. About a finger of this creamy looking off white head. Wow, that looks fantastic. Yeah, it really does. Let's get nose. Oh man, tons of, wow. That is like just straight on lemonade, almost like a sweetened lemon juice. Maybe not to the lemonade side of things, maybe not that sweet, but definitely has a sweeter lemon kick to it. Wow, that lemon is huge. I'm getting a little bit of like a hop character, kind of like a stone fruit vibe. Again, they're brewing this one with peach and lemon, so, you know, it could be mixing in with the peach as well. That lemon's really hard to get by. Almost like a peach lemonade, something like that. That's kind of the aroma I'm getting from this one. Smells like it's going to be more tart than sour. There isn't really a big sour component to the nose. More of just, you know, lemonade where it has like a kiss of tartness, which is probably why they're calling this a Tart IPA and not technically a sour IPA. Smells like it might have a nice sweetness to it from the malt base. Maybe from the, you know, the sugars from the peach. Yeah, it smells pretty good. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that's nice on the back end. Yeah, I mean, this is like a peach lemonade, or a lemonade that has some kind of peach influence into it. It has a big lemon character. Body on this one is 6.5% straight up medium body, which is perfect. The mouthfeel has a nice crisp, effervescent, spritzy carbonation on the tongue, but still has a nice soft smoothness to it. The flavor right up front, lots of lemon. It's more like of an authentic lemon juice with a nice tartness. But as it continues to pass through the palate, the peach pops in. There is this nondescript bitterness probably coming from the IPA portion of the show. And then there's a sweetness too, kind of mixing in with that bitterness. So it's like hit you with the peaches, which I guess the peach is kind of bringing the sweetness too, the malt base. And then the bitterness comes through. And it has this nice harmony of like I said, like a peach, kind of like a peach lemonade. And the bitterness and sweetness not fighting one another. It's kind of, like I said, working in harmony with one another. Carries on to the back of the palate with a semi-dry finish. A little bit of residual sugar. A slightly acidic punch from the tart portion of the show, the sour aspect to this beer. Man. Super refreshing. Really easy to drink, 6.5%. This drinks like it's 5%. Flavor standpoint, drinks like it's 8%. Has a nice intensity to the peach and lemon character. Like most sour IPAs or tart IPAs, this one, if I was doing it blind, I probably wouldn't tell you there's like an IPA character to this one. But that I know it's in there. Like I said, that bitterness is kind of hitting me mid-palate. But it's just a light to moderate bitterness. And it really doesn't hang on to the end. On the end, it's more of like an acidic tartness with a little bit of residual sweetness. The lemon carries on through the entire palate. This is really nice. Wow. I must say these last batches of, this last batch of beer that I picked up from Fifth Frame was 4 of them, and they were all damn good, including this one. So yeah, I really do dig this one. So Peach Rural Minutes from Fifth Frame, I'm gonna give that a straight 4.25 out of 5. This would be a great summer crusher. I mean, they released this one in, I believe it was early November. So this is one I'd like to see in like July, August. This would be very quenching of the thirst, very thirst quenching when it comes to the warmer months, spring, summertime. like I said, there's just enough bitterness, just enough complexity to this one to make it very enjoyable to drink from, like, hey, I'm picking out these characters and whatnot, but super easy to drink too, where this is kind of going down just like a really thirst-quenching summer drink that I'm drinking in the middle of November because why not? Anyway, yeah, 4.25 out of 5 for Peach Rural Minutes. Really good beer. If you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Price and availability, $4.50 for that can, $18 for 4-pack. For beer of this quality, I have no problem paying that price. It has peaches in it, has lemons. It's a sour IPA. It's kind of the going rate. I'd personally like to see this one in like the $16 range, maybe, something like that. But $18 4-pack. I did pick it up at Brewed and Bottled in Lewiston, New York, and as I've mentioned on all the Fifth Frame reviews over the last couple of weeks, we do get slight distribution here in the Western New York area, or here in the Buffalo area, definitely Western New York, because the brewery's in Rochester itself, which is part of Western New York, and then they get into local bottle shops in Rochester. But here in Buffalo, the Buffalo area and the surrounding suburbs, I've seen it at Brewed and Bottled and a couple other places, but if Chris over at Brewed and Bottled continues to get Fifth Frame stuff, I'm going to continue to drink it and review a lot of it because they make good beer. And like I said, this last batch of beer, very tasty. Every single beer, I think, was at least like a 4.2 out of 5. So can't say enough about what Fifth Frame is doing right now, especially recently. So yeah, anyway, thanks again for stopping by another beer review. And until the next one, cheers.